The avalanche of words celebrating racial supremacy and encouraging people to do their duty created an alternate reality in Rwanda for those 3 months. It was an atmosphere where the same was made to seem normal, and a disagreement with the mob was fatal. Rwanda was a failure on so many levels. It started as a failure of the European colonists who exploited trivial differences for the sake of a divide and rule strategy. It was the failure of Africa to go beyond its ethnic divisions and form true coalition governments. It was the failure of the Western democracies to step in and avert the catastrophe when abundant evidence was available. It was the failure of the United States for not calling the genocide by its right name. It was the failure of the United Nations to live up to its commitments as a peacemaking body. All of these come down to a failure of words, and this is what I want to tell you. Words are the most effective weapons of death in a man's arsenal, but they can also be powerful tools of life. They may be the only ones. Today I am convinced that the only thing that saved those 1,268 people in my hotel was words. Not liquor, not money, not the UN. Just ordinary words directed against the darkness. They are so important. I use words in many ways during the genocide to plead, intimidate, coax, cajole, and negotiate. I was slippery and evasive when I needed to be. I acted friendly toward despicable people. I put cartons of champagne into their car trunks. I flattered them shamelessly. I said whatever I thought it would take to keep the people in my hotel from being killed. I had no cause to advance, no ideology to promote beyond that one simple goal. Those words were my connection to a saner world, to life as it ought to be lived. I'm not a poet or a politician. I built my career on words that are plain and ordinary and concerned with everyday details. I am nothing more or less than a hotel manager, trained to negotiate contracts and charged to give shelter to those who need it. My job did not change in the genocide. Even though I was thrust into a sea of fire, I only spoke the words that seemed normal and sane to me. I did what I believed to be the ordinary things that an ordinary man would do. I said no to outrageous actions the way I thought that anybody would, and it still mystifies me that so many others could say yes.